One of the things that when you're talking about trying to de-escalate the situation is you want to be able to use your reflective listening skills. You need to really understand what the real issue is in order for you to be able to try to find some kind of conflict resolution. Say somebody could be upset about their grade. They don't like the grade they got on their paper, and they're angry about the grade, but then you might want to step back and use those reflective skills and try to learn maybe what the source of that anger is. Maybe they're going to lose some funding. Maybe this is going to mean they're going to fail the class. Maybe it's going to mean they got to explain something to mom and dad. And so rather than just trying to focus on talking about that grade, let's talk about how we can maybe keep those other issues that are feeding this anger from being major issues. The other things that you want to consider is you want to tell them why you made that kind of decision. You want to let them know why that is. Maybe it's a policy, maybe it's a rule. But in order for you to tell them that's why you did something or because of a policy, you need to really understand why that policy exists and what the purpose of that policy is and explain that to them. Often when people understand the situation a little bit better, and two people are on the same page, they can walk away with a better feeling and there's no conflict to be had. The other thing is you want to give them options, all right? Sometimes, these situations turn into a power struggle between two parties. You provide somebody with the options, you're giving them the feeling of power and control because they can pick something that can control their own destiny, whereas the person providing the options can still feel that they maintain their control because they get to pick the options that they provide. And then last but not least, when you're dealing with a de-escalation situation, you always want to offer somebody dignity and respect. When disrespected people start to kind of get involved, they tend to shut down their reflective listening skills, and they tend to kind of react more on the emotional level, which often will be anger. And what you want to do is you want to try to avoid that, because when that anger gets into play, at this point, there's nothing that's going to be accomplished.